All right, good to be back with you. Welcome to this next series of conversations. I've been really looking forward to this one. The next few, all about social media, and it is a big topic. We're going to wade into the pool with this first lesson, and we're going to have a little bit of a conversation right now about using social media for referrals. Now, before I do that, though, I want to set a context. 2 points I want to make with you. First of all, in the last probably, 12 months, I've seen 20 years of evolution with social media. And I'm here to tell you, in my own opinion, I think using social media to grow a clientele, without a doubt, today is the single most important issue facing you. And those stylists that are doing it, I'm watching it every day, seem to be outgrowing stylists who aren't. Whether we're talking about referrals, getting clients to come back, making more money. So you're going to want to be jumping on this big time. Now, if you've been in the social media pool, take the ride with me. This is primarily for those that aren't. I think there's something for everybody to hear. So here we go. First thing I want to say is I'm going to be coming from this place on my own social media pages. I started wading into this pool about 4 or 5 years ago, and I opened up a couple of business pages. One of those pages is called Michael Cole Over the Top. It's on Facebook. I know many of you go to that place daily for my post. The last several months, I've been using that particular page, frankly, to post some of the things that the social media ninjas are doing to get referrals, to get guests to come back. So everything I'm going to be giving you is basically my experience on social media as it relates to my pages and watching what other stylists are doing on their pages using my newsfeed. Having said that, I want to be giving you, this particular conversation is all about what I'm going to call showcasing your work on social media to get referrals. And specifically what we're going to be talking about in this conversation is using Instagram and Facebook to showcase your work. And what I mean by showcase is simply the before and after picture. It's a simple but profound concept, and your guests, specifically the friends of your guests, get really impact when they can see the makeover effect from before and after. Now, we're going to be focusing, as I said, on Instagram and Facebook. So here we go. I'm going to take you back a few lessons ago when we talked about guest planning. I think when it comes to using social media effectively for referrals, we must start with guest planning. If you haven't watched those videos, go and watch them now, because I'm going to assume that you have. If you go back to that conversation, we talked about listing your average ticket and then keeping an eye on those guests that are coming in before they show up, taking a peek at the ticket and comparing it with your average ticket to see if the ticket coming in is higher than your average or lower. Now you can see in my example, I've got a 1 o'clock guest. She's down for a woman's haircut, a single process color, a foil. When we do the addition on that, that's a $150 ticket. As you can see, that's 3 times higher than your average. Don't look now, but this is a possible showcase for a referral. So I'm going to suggest that you put in your guest planning column, you want to set that stage to be a showcase for a referral. Now, how do we do that? Step number 2, when the guest comes in, let's assume this is your 1 o'clock. You're going to get their permission to take a before picture. And notice how you're going to shoot this. This is so not about the face of your guest. This is all about hair and what the hair look like coming in. If you take a back shot, you don't have to concern yourself about, is my guest photogenic? Do I need to get my guest to sign off? On the contrary, you're going to honor confidentiality and just use this for hair only. So getting permission really shouldn't be an issue. And again, you may not use this picture. You might decide that my after picture wasn't as good, but at least you have the before should you do something accidentally awesome. Now, step 3. You're going to go ahead and do the service. And as you can see by my example, I'm on the back end, 90 minutes, 2 hours later, the hair has been colored, the hair has been foiled, the hair has been cut, the hair has been treated, the hair has been finished, and you can see you are on the bullseye. Take the after picture. Don't look now, but you have everything you need to showcase. Brings us to step 4. Post this showcase on Instagram, and if I was you, knowing what I know, go ahead and share it on your Facebook page. Better to have more than you need than to need more than you have. The last step, very important. This is where a lot of stylists are missing it. Make sure in step 5, keep an eye on how many likes you get and comments. And every like and comment that you get that is not a current guest, and trust me when I tell you, you're going to get some comments from the friends of your guest. You can see what I've done here. Kayla Ray I found her on my news feed. She took a before and after, and this is exactly what she said. I loved it. She personal messaged that particular prospective referral and said the following. Hey, Brooke, thanks for liking and commenting on Carmen's new look. If you're searching for a new stylist for some new ideas, I'd love to meet you and talk about it. So she not only thanked, she expressed gratitude, and she invited the guest to come into, the prospective guest to come in to see her, and then look what she did. This is brilliant. She incentivized the invitation by saying, since you know Carmen, you'll receive a $20 gift certificate towards your first visit. Hope to see you soon. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Show me a stylist that's getting 15 to 20 referrals a month. I'll show you a stylist that's doing 5 steps, if not as it is exactly, their own variation. Now, one last point I want to give you, especially if you're not getting why social media is so important. I have this beautiful picture I want to show you. It's just a metaphorical picture. This represents the center of the picture, the one guest that you've gotten to either friend your page or like a business page. What you really need to get is, according to some of the social media platforms, for each guest you have, there's 250. All of these circles here represent the 250 other friends that are connected to that guest community that are not your guess yet. This is why you need to get what I'm calling OCD, social media disorder. Now, we've given you a lot. Let me quickly summarize this by the action plan. I want you to begin taking action by identifying high tickets with showcases. And again, high tickets is the kind of referral we want. So I don't want you to get too focused on the haircut. It's more the full service, the triple digit ticket. When they come in, get their permission to take the before picture. Step 3, do the best shot you can. If you hit the bullseye and do something awesome, take the after shot. Post it on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Follow up on the likes and the comments. Stack them high. Watch them buy. Referrals go up and through the roof. I want you to take action on it now. And when we come back, we're going to begin the next conversation in social media, because trust me when I tell you, there's a whole lot to learn here. So see you in the next conversation.